Yeah. What is up? What is happening? Welcome to another episode of Respect the Courts. And I'm going to pivot a little bit today. Happy January 31st, last day of the month. I don't know about you all, but 2025, it's been kind of a weird start so far. But I'm not going to get into any of that right now. What I will get into is something that I caught my eye on TV earlier this evening. I enjoy the NBA. You got the NBA, you've got players, you've got storylines, so on and so forth. I mean, as much as we complain sometimes about the officiating, the three-point shooting, the load management, the attitudes, everything, the refs, everything. I mean, there's always going to be something to complain about, but it's basketball, and these are some of the best basketball players in the world with the NBA. However, this evening, I'm going to give some love and some respect to another basketball league that debuted back on January 17th, and that is the Unrivaled League that was started by Nafisa Collier and Breonna Stewart, and yeah, it's been going on now for about 2 weeks, possibly 3, I'm not sure, but yeah, I caught some of the games this evening with my daughter, and yeah, at least the 2 games that we saw, those were some really good games right there. High intensity, great effort defensively. Offense was offense, but I mean, the ladies were putting it down. I mean, and of course, that should be no surprise. These are WNBA players, and they play hard, just like the men do. So I expected some good basketball, but I mean, yeah, I was very impressed with just the way things were going. So for y'all who haven't watched any Unrivaled games yet, it's 3-on-3 basketball on a compressed court, 4 quarters. I believe each quarter is about 8 minutes. Very reminiscent of like rec league basketball, but quick pace, but it's fun. It was, for me, it was entertaining. I mean, of course, there's gonna be mislayups here and there, but that's not even the point. Like, it was actually entertaining. Like, you would have thought it was a playoff game. Like, this was entertaining. My daughter had a good time. My wife enjoyed a bit of it. My son was like, I'll catch you later, but it's all good. But yeah, I was highly impressed, and yeah, kudos to Breonna Stewart and Nafisa Collier, starting this. And what I love about it is the equity mind piece of this, the need for ownership and understanding that, if we are really going to make moves in the basketball world outside of just basketball, you gotta look at it from a business perspective. And the fact that we're starting this, everyone gets a little bit of equity, and you are essentially like your own owner, and that is fantastic. And knowing that you own a little bit of something's like stock, right? You own a little bit of the company, you have a say in what's going on, and you have a say in terms of basketball affairs, who is going to be the coach, who's going to be general manager, who is running operations, things of that nature. And one thing that really surprised me was the number of sponsors they had. Okay, so go ahead, ladies. Nice job thus far, and yeah, it's cool. And honestly, in terms of competition, like, it's nice to see other venues, other forms of basketball out there for the consumer to watch. I mean, Ice Cube has the Big 3, and I like seeing that every once in a while. Same format, more or less. I shouldn't say the same format. Actually, no, it's half court, 3-on-3. But again, they're not trying to rival the NBA, but it's their own thing. You got players who are putting in and joining into the league, and again, same thing with sponsorships and what have you. People are getting paid the way they need to get paid, so it's fun to see. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't really have much more to say, but no, there were great games we watched. Who did we watch? I think we watched. Yeah. It was the Rose Basketball Club against the Phantom Basketball Club. That was the first of the doubleheader that we saw, and Phantom won that one 75-63. Yeah, in that game, it goes 3 quarters, and in the fourth quarter, there's no time limit. It's just whoever gets to 75. All it is just a shot clock. So I thought that was innovative right there, because at this point, you're like, look, we're not trying to just keep going and keep going. Like, no, we trying to close this out. And then the other game that we saw was the Lunar Owls versus the Laces Ball Club, and that one started off a little slow, but it was fun. Um, when you put a good product out there, when you care, and especially knowing that you own the league, uh, you want to have a sense of pride. You want to show like, look, this is my baby, and we're gonna go out here and we're gonna play hard, and we're gonna get the fans what they want, which is solid basketball, good offense, hard defense, no whining and crying about anything. So yeah, I was impressed. I was impressed. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Unrivaled. If you want to check them out, there's gonna be games up through March on True TV and TNT. So I'm tuning in because yeah, like I said, I had fun. My daughter had fun, and keep this here going. All right, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.